Patriots taking on the Buffalo Bills.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
To kick off for Buffalo.
It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Taken down and sacked.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carried by
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away, and the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Buffalo.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Ingram. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's tackled.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, it's Graham. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He was calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to throw. Arnold. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. From the gun, Bear. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 43. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that 1st drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. throw. Arnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Brooks. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
On first down, Graham. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Arnold. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And he missed it. That was neither far. It wasn't even on target. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Score, Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills 7, Patriots nothing.
Throwing on first down. Byer buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get just a yard on the scramble and 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
48-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bear.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
To throw on 3rd down. Byer. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The ball carried by
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Looking to throw. Arnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brooks. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That gain on third down, good for 28.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. Graham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. Twisting away. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On second down now, it's Graham. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 28. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
This is Ingram on first and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And they'll run it here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On third down, Graham. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
The score, Bills 10. Patriots.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Off play action. Bear nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback taken down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Now he dumps this off over the middle. Call it a gain of 3, and they're going to face a third down. Operating from the gun. Byer got his man. That's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Patriots
on first down. Bear. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now left side on the swing pass. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, Byer. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been effective so far over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football. And they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw on second down. Arnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Arnold. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw again. Arnold. Over the middle, complete. It's Brooks. Now a timeout taken.
Complete.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Bills.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the Ravens who get the win at home.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third.
Sanders set to kick off.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll keep it on the ground. Graham. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Down at the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, it's Ingram. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not. And they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Fourth down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try and throw for it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brooks. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Ingram. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Arnold. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
2nd and 1 from the 2. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. On 1st down, Godwin. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running back.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That's good.
It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field, and linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Throwing on 1st down. Bear, he's got his man on the crossing route. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sideline and in the huddle looking at each other.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Buffalo set to get the football back here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. They score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on second down. Arnold got his man complete over the middle. That's Curry. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And he's got it up and through. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll keep it on the ground. Godwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on 3rd and long. Beyer going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On first down, Bear. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down. Operating from the gun. Beyer steps away, and he's going to keep it here. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Bear got a man open. That's Harry. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. 30 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Darren Lee there to get him down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Throwing on first down. Arnold throwing the out route incomplete. That's Thompson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Back to throw. Arnold over the middle, complete. It's Thompson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, it's Graham. Open space inside the 10. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense. Man, that ain't make no sense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Byer. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. From the gun, Bear. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Operating from the gun. Byer looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Patriots
from the gun. Bear.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that complete.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync, because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets, and you might not block them quite the way you want to, but as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now. When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Ingram. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Bills 1st down. tonight.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Buffalo,